It's an addiction. Now that's some powerful stuff. I just can't get enough junkie.
For a minute, I was back in 1986. There I was on a cold fall evening, riding around in the dark and listening to George Strait. This is my buddy Gary. For almost 30 years, Gary and I have been friends, and when we were younger, spent night after night cruising around our ranches looking for varmints. I think I misspoke. To call Gary simply a buddy is an understatement. We've been best friends since we were 10 years old, served as each other's best men in our weddings, and continue to hang out whenever we can, although 250 miles has separated us for the past 15 years. And if you ever read hunting magazines, no doubt you've seen Gary's picture, as he makes a pretty good model.
So what gets me about these pigs, you might see them 2 days in a row and you might not see them again for 60 days. They've been hitting this corn feeder over here for our deer, but let's see if we can.
One of the things we look for are feral pigs. Considered a scourge on the landscape, feral pigs do a quick and efficient job of rooting up crops, pasture lands, and generally creating havoc wherever they roam. Since the night started off slow, Gary tries to impress me with his eclectic taste in music. In Texas, hunting for varmints and predators at night on private land is perfectly legal. And that night, Jimi Hendrix, George Strait, and Michael Jackson provided the soundtrack for our outing. We saw several raccoons getting fat off pecans, and we watched the possum stand motionless in the spotlight forever, but never any pigs. For the most part though, we just cruised around and talked. And since Gary is a rancher, we did have to stop and do a few chores. After cruising around for a couple of hours, Gary finally found what he was looking for. Thanks for telling me to go shoot. I almost jumped out of my skin.
Boom!
Yeah, I got the boom. That's all I got.
You didn't get video none of it?
No, well, I've got grass videoed.
I'm sorry.
God, tell somebody. And I can't hear out of my left ear.
I told you I've had bad luck on these cow shoots lately.
Early in the morning, about to break of day, me and old Bubba headed out to play. Most folks are still home in their nice warm bed. They think we're crazy, a little touched in the head. We ain't crazy, it's just in our blood. God made Adam, put him out in the woods. That's where we're supposed to be. I hear the call of the wild, come on, set me free. Hunt junkie, hunt junkie. It's an addiction, that's some powerful stuff. I just can't get enough hot junkie.